What is up, y'all? It's me, Daria, and we're here for week 4 of the PPL. And this week, I'm very excited because we are up against Necrostevo. Necrostevo is absolutely wonderful. If you do not already, please, I implore you, go check out his channel. Subscribe if you don't already. This season, he's been doing this really entertaining Necrostevo lore drops at the end of the battle videos, and those have been pretty funny, so definitely check those out. And yeah, let's talk about the season so far, right? We're 1-2 right now. We dropped last week to Pup in a 1-0 loss, very close. I do not feel bad about that loss. I thought I played pretty well. Not perfect, mind you, but I thought I played good enough to win, and we did it. And sometimes that's how Pokemon goes. So this week, we want to try and bounce back. So let's talk about the matchup. So Necrostevo has right off the top a Terra Necrozma, absolutely frightening Pokemon. So that's something that we are going to have counterplay for. A Tornadus Therian, which it's Tornadus Therian. Like, I feel like without Terra, it's kind of on fraud watch. But Necrostevo is a creative team builder, so it's something that we still have to be prepared for. And then there's a Glamora, which is a nightmare for my team because I don't have good hazard removal. I have Cleavor with Defog and Alolan Sandslash with Rapid Spin, and neither of those Pokemon really ever want to bring those moves. So I don't have great hazard removal. That just is what it is. So that Glamora can be really annoying. So gonna have to be prepped for that. I do have a way to punish the hazards a little bit. Obviously, with my Ursaluna, I can just punish the T-Spikes, so that's going to be a must-bring this week. Getting a little bit ahead of myself. Let's keep talking about the matchup. There's a Crocodile. I believe I already mentioned the Ogerpon, so more spikes. Obviously, Crook can set up Stealth Rocks. There's a Rabombi, which can set up Sticky Webs. He has so much hazard stacking on this team. It's insane. Then you have a Terra Bellybolt, a Baxcalibur, a Terra Mismagus, Empoleon, a Flamigo, which I have seen him use in a low tier league very well, so it's definitely something that we're going to be prepared for, and a Houndoom. So yeah, that's the team. I do like this matchup, actually. I think we have a pretty decent matchup. There are some threats. There are some massive threats here, but I think we have good counterplay, so let's talk about it. First up, we have Tough Crowd the Slowking. It has an Icy Rock. I wonder what that Icy Rock's about. Well, we'll come back to it. I'm sure it'll come up again. There's also Sludge Bomb, Focus Blast. The Focus Blast will let us hit like a Crocodile real hard. It'll let us hit an Empoleon really hard. And then we have a Light Screen. That is because we have a lot of very physically bulky Pokemon this week that should be able to eat a lot of physical hits without any problem. We have some physical setup in terms of defense. So the Light Screen will enable that setup. So basically the plan is just to keep cycling Slowking, getting those Light Screens up, getting Chip off with like Sludge Bombs, Focus Blasts, and then chilling Reception into either one of our setup sweepers or something bulky that can just like start doing big damage. So let's talk about the other support mon that we have, because these are the only two that are on the team this week. The rest are breakers / cleaners. So next up we have Hosed the Rotom, and Hosed is Choice Scarf, but this is a support scarf set. There's Will-O-Wisp and Trick. The idea with this is that if Necrozma goes +1 speed with the Dragon Dance, we can switch in on that and click Will-O-Wisp and pray that it's not Lum. And if it's a Baxcalibur, we can switch in on the Dragon Dance, outspeed it +1, and click Trick. So that's the plan. That's the idea with this. We can safely rely on this thing to counter both of those setup sets. And if, depending on the sequencing of the battle, we might even be able to do both. It's entirely possible that we're able to Will-O-Wisp the Necrozma and then trick the Baxcalibur. Although I doubt once he sees that we're Scarf Willow, he'll try to click Dragon Dance. I would assume he would understand that I would outspeed with my Scarf and probably have tricks. So, but if we were able to stop one of them with this set, it's done its job. So that's what that's here for. And then also like having fast volt switches is also like pretty good. So, okay, next up. We have Panic, the Ursa Luna. This is like the first breaker that we're going to bring, and this is only really good if the Glam comes and we are able to get some of that toxic debris up. The calcs are still like pretty good, like Heavy Slam still kills a Glamora. If it's Air Balloon or Shuckleberry, we can just click Heavy Slam and just kill it. Heavy Slam is also obviously doing a million to Rabombi, it just dies. And then like Earthquakes and Facades do pretty good damage to everything else. Drain Punch for longevity. It's not reinventing the wheel, it's just a basic AV Ursaluna. We're just hoping to get the Guts boost with the Toxic Debris. Next up we have Bradley, the Hydrapple. We have a fun little curse set on this thing this week with Rocky Helmet. Obviously, the idea here is just to curse up, lower our speed, boost our attack and defense, and those gyro balls would do a lot, especially with Terra Steel. And then body presses hit everything, but the gyro balls don't hit hard. So I'm talking about like an Empoleon, for example, like that's the big one. Or I mean, gyro ball is honestly still doing a ton, even to like Ogerpon, even though it resists. This is going to be a pretty good breaker. I don't know if this is going to win for us, but I think it can definitely break through. So yeah, and we also have recovery for longevity. Next up, making their season debut is Gotta Go Fast, the Sandslash, and I'm very excited to get a chance to finally get this thing off the bench. You know, the thing about Sandslash is it'll just sit on your bench for most of the season, and then you'll look at a game and you're like, wow, Sandslash just wins, and then you bring it, and it just like is super threatening. So let's look at NecroStevo's team. I mean, he doesn't have a switch in for these three moves. At +2 with Life Orb, like I can pretty much just kill everything with triple axles, earthquakes, and leech lives. There are very few things that can live, and they would need to be full health. Nothing is living with chip. This is, if anything has any chip on it, this thing is at +2 just killing it. So this is just going to be a really, really threatening Pokemon for us this week, and I'm really excited to get it off the bench. And then last but not least, I think this is probably our true win con. This is Bird Mother. We are going with a bulk up set with Terra Steel this week. We have Trailblaze if we value that speed boost more. In an ideal world, we'll be able to click both. And then Thunderous Kick and Drill Peck to just kind of wear things down. We're really bulky, but still fast. And we have lefties. So, you know, good longevity here. So that's that. That's the game plan. Good luck, have fun to NecroStevo, and I will catch y'all back here for the battle. Alright, what's up, y'all? We are here for battle time. Good luck, have fun to NecroStevo. This should be a really fun one. He has brought Terra Ground Necrozma. That is the Terra Captain for this one. Okay, so let's think about this here. With the team that I brought, the Bird Mother set just wins. Both of my cats are now here. Unfortunately, little guy, you're gonna have to go down here. Oh, he doesn't want to go down here. He's like, no, I want to stay with you. I'm sorry. Kaz is up here and you two will fight. Okay, so my Bird Mother set just wins, which is pretty cool. Yeah, it's actually crazy. I think this might also just win. Yeah, this also just wins. So I literally just need to get up my light screen and do my best not to just lose to Excalibur or set up Necrozma, and I should be able to pull this off. So let's see how this goes. I literally just want to get up my light screen on turn 1, chilly out, and just start breaking shit immediately. Like with whether it's with Ursa Luna, or if I immediately start setting up with Zap or Apple, or if I try breaking with Sandslash. Like I literally have like 4 Pokemon that perform the role of either breaker or cleaner, and then I have like support Slowking, and I have get out of here, and I have support Rotom, which is just Choice Scarf. It's just Choice Scarf Rotom with Trick, and the whole reason that it's support is because it can outspeed a +1 Bax on a Necrozma and Trick the Scarf onto it. They lead with Crook. That's annoying as hell. That's annoying as hell. I obviously can't stay out on this, but Bird Mother comes in on this all day. It comes in on this all day, every day. They can be bulk up if they want to. The good news is I brought the Thunderous kick, so I can just wear this thing down. And it doesn't really have a good way to hit my Zapdos. It doesn't get any super effective coverage, and this is a very, very bulky Zapdos. So, Zapdos should be able to switch in here, no problem. What do? Do you just get up Stealth Rocks? They do, they just get up Stealth Rocks. There was no Intimidate, by the way, so this is definitely Moxie. Like, honestly, I know this sounds crazy, but like, I could just start bulking up right now. I could just start bulking up right now. Maybe Thunderous Kick makes more sense. Maybe I Trailblaze, actually. Actually, Trailblaze might be better, because then I'm gonna like outspeed basically anything that wants to come out. I think I will Trailblaze here, actually. I think I'll Trailblaze and try to get a little speed up and see if I can... Okay, so they go Glim. That's gonna pop Toxic Debris, right? This is Rocky Helmet. We did not see Toxic Debris go off, so that means this thing is Corrosion. Let's see. This is Bulky Rocky Helmet Glim. I don't know if I do set up on this, actually. I don't think it makes sense for me to attempt to set up on this. I think I have to go Panic here. Well, we know it's bulky, so it's not like Power Herb or anything. Oh, sheesh. But if it's Corrosion, they probably want to start Toxicking things, and I don't want Bird Mother to get toxic, so I do think I have to actually go Panic here. Do you Toxic? Power Gem. Well, we eat that up. And there's no Earthquake resist on this team. It literally doesn't exist. There is no Earthquake team, or no, oh, I guess Ogerpon. So wait, do you go Ogerpon here? You probably do go Ogerpon here, in which case I think I might just try to Facade to try to just get big damage off on the Ogerpon as it comes in. That's what I'm gonna do. EQ is just so obvious. Ogre is like the only switch in, so like I have to Facade here. Okay, show me Ogre. There's the Ogre, so Facade should do really good damage here. That's pretty good. That's almost half. So we go Bradley now. Do they U-turn? They do U-turn. That's big damage, but we're regen. We get Rocky Helmet Chip. They can't survive me going into... Okay, this is probably where they go backs. This is probably where they go backs. They go Necrozma instead. Okay. Well, this is still Rotom. This is still Rotom. This is still Rotom. Alright, what do you click here? Do you Dragon Dance? They do Dragon Dance. So we're faster. Assuming they're Adamant and not Jolly Max Speed. Being Jolly Max Speed would be really weird. They'd only be Jolly Max Speed if they were trying to creep the Shroodle, which would be really bizarre. If they are, though, we do die to a Photon Geyser. I don't know if I can well, I think I want a Willow here because I actually want to keep my Scar for the backs. So I'm gonna click Willow here. We just gotta hope the Willow lands, and then we should be fine. But if the Willow doesn't land, things are about to get super sketchy. I can't Willow into backs because of thermal exchange. So like I'm always tricking the backs. And we land the Willow anyways, so we're good. So this is burned. Like, yeah, that hurts, but it's not the end of the world. So Scarf Willow paying dividends here. I think now I go into Tough Crowd, who is physically bulky, should be able to live a +1 burned EQ. Oh, let's see. Yeah, burn, this isn't doing much. Oh, unless they crit, obviously. That crit fucking sucks. I still think we're out of range of EQ. We are still out of range of EQ. So it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. I can't light screen that. Well, I could still get my light screen up and then pivot. Is it worth getting the light screen? I think it's a little bit worth getting the light screen. I might honestly just chilly and go into Sand Slash and just try to fucking start breaking everything. I'm going to. Yep, alright. In snow, this thing cannot touch. It cannot touch my Sand Slash. They could have gone Terra Ground there. Well, they're still burned. And even through Terra Ground. Yeah, okay, I think we would have been good. Yeah, alright. We swords dance here. All day. We swords dance. Eat that up. Now we're +2. They are not clicking the Terra button for some reason. Which is good, because I think this thing is in range of a Leech Life now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this thing is in range of a Leech Life, and they can't Terra in front of Sand Slash anyways. I don't think they'll be expecting the Leech Life, so I'm just gonna let the Leech Life fly here, and yeah. We'll eat this. Yep, we're still good. Necrozma down, that's a massive threat off the board. Okay, we are in great shape right now. We are in great shape. We got this thing out here. We are +2. There's no Intimidate. They go into Empoleon. Who is dead to an Earthquake, anyways. Unless it's like Shucka. But unless it's really offensive, it can't kill us back anyways. So let's just go for the EQ and see what happens. That's a dead Empoleon. I don't even click Ice Move against like anything anymore except Bax. Bax is the only thing I can click Ice Move against. I EQ you. I mean, even if you're Shucka, you're fucking dead. Even if you're Shucka, you're dead. I mean, even if he like makes a miraculous comeback, Sand Slash had 3 kills, so that's something that I can find solace in. We are also Icy Rock, so like the snow is here to stay, I guess. you surely die to a +2 leech life, right? Like, no intimidate. Stealth rock lead. Yeah, you're super dead to a leech life. Cass, please, please, my dear. Please, my love. Yep, we got all that health back. We're almost full health now. The Sand Slash game, y'all. The fucking Sand Slash game. Oh my god. We leech life you. And that just leaves the backs. And with, even if we miss our triple axles here, I'm like almost to the point to where I don't even want to risk it. I almost just want to click EQ twice. But I think I'm gonna go for it. Like, I think I gotta go for it. Hopefully it doesn't like come back to haunt me here. How many turns of snow do we have left? This is the last turn of snow. So we're just gonna click triple axle and see if we can get the 6-0. No, not quite. We couldn't quite get it. We'll take a 5 spot. They can't, like, set up here. We're out of range of scale shot for sure, right? Like, surely we are out of range of scale shot here. Yeah, we are. Well, there's no snow anymore. Yeah, we're like not even fucking close. I don't know. I just like, I'm paranoid, y'all. I just had to be sure. All right, we'll click EQ. Sand Slash goes down. No reason for me to like be silly about this. And also, like, I don't want to be a meanie. I go into the Rotom and I Volt Switch out of this one. And that should do it. Unless I have horribly miscalculated. No, we're good. Let's go. Sand Slash game, y'all. Sand Slash game. So good game to Steve-O. I'm so happy the Sand Slash worked. I knew that in my heart of hearts, he was going to be hyper prepped for the Darkrai. And Necro Steve-O is like the king of darkness, right? So like, how could I bring Darkrai into him? That's a liability. I cannot risk my Pokemon disobeying me and letting me lose to my opponent. So I had to leave it on the bench, which allowed me to bring Sand Slash, who did the fucking thing. So I'm very happy with how that turned out. Good game to Necro Steve-O, and yeah, this is a good way to kind of bounce back after another loss. So we're 2-2 right now, but our differential should actually be positive after this one. So I feel pretty good about it. We should be able to continue making some waves moving forward. And yeah, I hope y'all enjoy episode 4 of Labyrinth of Two Worlds. I'll catch y'all next week. Bye. Hey guys, it's me, Daria. I know this is usually where we have the Labyrinth of Two Worlds episodes, at least for the season. Unfortunately, this week's episode isn't quite ready. I do apologize, but these episodes are quite a bit of work, and this week's episode has, well, it was supposed to have a number of moving pieces. And because of that, I do think we will have to wait until next week to release that episode. I'm super sorry. Super apologize. Honestly, like, making a new video, like a new like post video, like little episode or like pre-video skit, like before every video, like the content creators that do that, I have my complete and total respect, because it is so much work to do that consistently every week, and I just do not have the capacity to make that happen. But I do think we will be able to have it ready by next week. So if you're really excited for that episode, you know, you can look forward to next week. There will be a couple people featured that if you follow a lot of PPL content, you should definitely recognize. So that'll be pretty cool. And yeah, I look forward to catching y'all next week. Bye.